Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be installing this flow-rite remote drain valve switch to my 2014 Skeeter TX Z190. And what's unique about this is I make these corner brackets for your bilge compartment area, and so I'm going to be installing my switch right here. Usually people install it up near the front console of their boat, and I have a lot of kids and I don't trust them, and I'm going to mount it on the bilge compartment lid so it's kind of out of sight and out of mind. I also make brackets for your battery disconnect switch, so I already have to lift the lid whenever I'm getting ready to put in and turn on my batteries, so it's going to be real easy to turn on my battery and then come over here and close my drain plug before I put in. So if you like this idea, you can go to my go to the video description below, and I sell these on my eBay store. There'll be links, or you can go to thisoldoutboard.com and find some more information about these brackets there, and the battery disconnect switch. I guess while I got your attention, I do make these different style bracket mounts. One, if you kind of have a 10 rig like a Ranger RT or an express boat, and your bilge compartment lid is flat, it doesn't have a 90 degrees, then I make a bracket where you can integrate either this is a Blue Sea Systems M series switch, or these are kind of the standard no brand Amazon switches that you can buy as well. So I have it here in the flat bracket style and or in the 90 degree corner. I also make the same flat bracket style mount for the flow-rite remote drain switch as well. So I don't have that shown here, but if you're interested in that, make sure to check out the video description for a link to it on my eBay store. You are going to need some tools for this job. I do have some adhesive here. You can find a link to that in the video description as well. This is to remove any silicone or 3M 5200 adhesive that you have down there for your OEM drain valve. We're going to need some drill bits to install the bracket right here. You're going to need some 3M 5200 sealant. Probably going to need a drill, and that should be it. So yeah, pretty simple tools. Here is my OEM drain valve. So I don't know if you can see that very well, but this is not a Phillips head screw. It's actually a Torx screw, which is like a star. It's a six-sided star screw head. So you're going to need a Torx screw bit to remove, or you might need it. I mean, who knows? Your boat may have a Phillips head, but mine has a Torx screw, so I'm going to need to go find one of those. So that slid right out, okay? And it looks like we got some silicone here that could easily be removed, but we're gonna need to kind of scrape this off. I would suggest using like a plastic scraper, like an automotive console or panel removal tool, something, not a metal flathead screwdriver, but something that won't damage the gel coat. All right, once you got it good and cleaned off, everything nice, clean, and dry, let's go back up top and start assembling and routing everything for final installation. All right, so there's one key note whenever you're ordering your kit offline. I got a link in the video description below for where I got this. I think I got it off Amazon, but it comes in 3 cable lengths, a 6-foot, 8-foot, and a 10-foot. You can see the X where I ordered the 10-foot. That's a little bit long for what I'm doing. So the shortest length you can get is 6-foot, so I had to order 6-foot cable separately. So we're gonna install this 6-foot cable, and we're gonna have a lot of excess, but maybe we can get creative on how we route it so it's clean in the back. When you open up the kit, everything's gonna come out. You're gonna have a bunch of stuff in this compartment here, and what is in that compartment is these pieces, pack of hardware, and some installation instructions. So now that we got everything clean down there in the back, we're gonna take this and do a test fit. So we're gonna slide it in the hole. We're gonna make sure that the holes line up, which they do, the screw holes, and this is the right size hole. So we're good to go. We don't have to make any adjustments here. All right, so what's pretty obvious in the instructions is the cable has to route through the boat here, and you have to slide on this piece, the gasket and all that onto the cable before you attach the red plunger here. So let's go ahead and route the cable. All right, so we're gonna slide on the rubber gasket, and then we're gonna slide on this piece here. All right, so there's a little jog groove here in this plastic piece, and there is a jog in the end. So you're gonna match that up like that, and then you are going to screw this piece down over the top, and that's going to secure it. So make sure it's on there good and tight. Make sure you screw the screws all the way down, seat them really good. You don't want this thing to come off inadvertently on you. So the next piece has a recess in it that goes into this portion. You can see that like that. This clamps down right here. So this comes into that. You can see right there. This comes down right like that, and you're gonna secure it with the screws. All right, again, you're gonna want to get this really tight as well. Get everything flush, because you don't want it backing out on you. All right, so since we got this gasket on here, I'm just gonna put a little bit of 5200, because 5200 is permanent stuff around the edge and around these bolt holes. Not gonna really go too crazy, just get something that, try not to get it over everything like I just did. Something that'll get a decent seal. Not looking for something too wild, you know? But so that's what we're gonna do. Just getting this stuff started here. looks pretty good. All right, so connecting the other end is pretty self-explanatory. I like to go ahead and put the switch on the bracket, and you do that with just 2 screws and 2 lock nuts that I provide whenever you buy the bracket. So these are nylon lock nuts, so they're not going to vibrate loose over time. The OEM package does not include nylock nuts, but this is really simple. So first thing you're going to want to do is slide the tang into the hole, slide it over and around, and then there is this bracket here. So you want to slide it like that, and then this just threads down, and you just tighten it up. Okay, and you want to make sure that this is really good and tight, but not so much that you know, strip the threads, but make sure it's good and tight. Out. Let's look at it down here. It's out, completely out. Now let's rotate it all the way back to in. Okay, so I go a little bit past the N number. The red dot's right on the I there. And let's go see if it's all the way in. It's all the way in. Don't have to, doesn't move whenever you push in some more. So, all right, so that works. Now we're to the final step, which is marking the holes here and attaching it. Then we'll be done. Again, if you want one of these brackets for your boat, make sure to check the video description below, or just go to eBay and write in "this old outboard," all one word, and it should take you to my store where you can find them there. You may have to, once you get it, you may have to bend these lips ever so slightly. It's really easy to bend. It's made out of 50-52 aluminum, 80 thousandths inch thick. So it shouldn't be too much of a trouble to bend them. You can use vice grips here or just some channel locks. It should get it done. So what I like to do is get it where I want it. Take a Sharpie, make some dots, make sure you don't move anything. But just mark where you want to drill your holes. By the way, these are number 10 screw or fastener size holes. So about 0.2 inches in diameter. So just note that whenever you're selecting screws. I don't provide the screws to mount into the lip because I don't know if you're going to use a fastener or if you're going to use more of a screw. So I don't provide those, but I do provide the 2 fasteners to secure the switch to the bracket. All right, once you got the holes marked, now we just need to drill them. I do like to start small because, you know, these aren't going to be clearance holes. We want the screw in this application to bite into the fiberglass. So we don't want to drill them at a number 10 size. We want to drill them a little bit smaller. But I would start slow. I wouldn't go slow in this application. I take that back. I wouldn't go fast because you don't want to booger up the gel coat if you don't have to. Didn't mean to say slow. But I like to start small and then just step up as I need. All right, I'm changing over to a 1/8 inch diameter drill bit. This is probably about as large as I would go. Again, go slow. Again, this is why I go slow. You can see it's kind of chipping the edge there. It's going to be covered by the plate, but I don't know, I just like to minimize that as much as possible. So maybe go really slow. Yeah, that seems to help. So just start really slow to minimize the chipping. Okay. You can test it out by seeing if it's gonna bite really well. Yeah, see? Looks like it is gonna booger up the gel coat here. Again, this is easy to fix, you know, with a little Permatex gel coat repair. Another reason why I like putting it in the bilge pump out here away from where everybody can see all my screw ups. But it looks like this is a good hole diameter. If anybody has like a comment on how to keep this from chipping around the hole drilling into fiberglass, make sure to drop a comment below. Everybody, if you're watching this video, check the comments because you may find some useful information down there. Really appreciate any insight. Start assembling it. So I have 1/2 inch pan head sheet metal screws here, number 10 size. So I'm just gonna get them started on both corners. All right, so I have, it's actually hitting something underneath here, some fiberglass. So I'm gonna have to actually get shorter than 1/2 inch here for these two screws, but it's pretty much assembled. So it's really sturdy, really stiff bracket. You know, it's not flimsy, it's aluminum. Let's see, it's out. Let's go down and check it. You can see it is out. All right, now let's put it in. Let's go check it. It is all the way in. Can't press it in anymore. So that's good. It does work. So we've got it installed. Don't forget about the battery disconnect brackets as well. Make sure to go to my eBay store and you can find these for sale. Yeah, check out my reviews. And if you have any questions, you can send me an email to thisoldoutboard@gmail.com or hit me up on the messaging app inside of eBay. Share the news. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified whenever new content is coming out. I'm gonna have more bass boat accessories coming out hopefully in 2023, as well as some good fishing videos here on the Tennessee River. Thanks for watching.